Welcome to today's practice. We're going to begin in an easy seat here with our palms in our laps, our thumbs touching. You're going to close your eyes, and as we inhale, we lengthen through the spine here. We exhale, soften through the body, the shoulders, the knees are hanging heavy. And we're taking this time here to tune in with the breath into our body. Recognize and notice how we're feeling in today's practice. We don't want to be distracted with the day that's been, the day ahead. Just stay focused on ourselves here. And we're working with the breath to do so. So as we inhale, feel the chest rise. We feel the lungs to the top. And as we exhale, we feel a sense of self. As we draw into the body, we sink down, we relax and let go. Drawing out to the base of the spine. As we lengthen here, we hold ourselves here, drawing the breath all the way to the top. And exhale, soften through. The next round of breath, can we lengthen it that bit more? Just slowing things down. And getting ready to move steadily in our practice with control. We have a soft gaze. We're going to interlace the fingers here. We're going to sweep the arms up, turn the palms up here. As we lift the arms, we're drawing the chest up, tailbone lifts, and lengthen through. Feel the stretch in the torso here. On the next exhale, you're going to draw the palms in. You're going to round through the spine. Feel the stretch in the back. Inhale, drawing up, flip the palms. And exhale, round through, push away. Good, one more here. And exhale. As we seat the arms back up, you're going to have the hands pressing together in prayer hands. We're going to bend the elbows at the top. The hands come to the head. We're going to kick the head into the hands here, lifting through the chest. There's a stretch in the triceps. Lengthen through the arms and sweep that left hand down towards the side. Bend the elbow and start to take a side body stretch. You're keeping that top arm in line with the ear. We're extending through. Inhale, come to center and other side. Right hand plants down, sweeping that left arm up here. We're extending through the top fingers. The arm is straight. And coming to center. You're going to lengthen that left leg away. The thigh is rolling out, the foot is flexed. Draw the arms up. Exhale, sweeping to the left side. Feeling that side body stretch just a bit deeper now. Start to come to center and then plant that right hand down. Drive the hips up. We have a long body. Try and anchor down on that left foot here. Coming to center, rolling that thigh in, and with control, swapping sides. Roll that right leg out. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, we sweep to the inside, gaze up here. Coming to center and then planting that left hand down, drive the hips forwards and extend. Coming down towards center and cross the ankles, and we're going to draw forwards onto the hands, rocking into tabletop here. Knees are under our hips, wrists under the shoulders, spread the fingers, and let's take a few cat-cows. We're going to notice and feel the fluidity here as we drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, push away and round through. We're going to continue to move with the breath. We're feeling fluidity, we're feeling flexibility here, maximizing each posture. Good, and one more. Good, exhale. Let's have a neutral spine. We're going to bend the elbows, lower the chest, and lengthen out here, baby cobra. Exhale, melt the heart. Hands are wide, we have cupcake hands on the fingertips. Let's inhale, draw the chest up. And exhale, left shoulder rolls in, look over the right, beginning to open through the chest here. Drawing to center and other side. Lifting the chest, growing tall, and exhale, release. Hands by our side here, drawing up for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance apart. We have nice long legs, long spine, driving the weight back, scooping the hips up. I'm going to take a couple spinal rolls here. We're going to draw forwards onto the balls of our feet and lengthen out to plank. On the next inhale, press away from the earth, scooping the hips up, heels down, downward facing dog. And one more here. And exhale. Forwards to plank. Knees down, keep the hips high, lower the chest. Inhale, rise, cobra. Work on those shoulders. And downward facing dog. I'm going to take an upward dog facing flow here. So we're going to draw forwards into our plank and we're just going to lower the hips, keep the toes tucked under, roll the shoulders back. Press away with control, brace the core, downward facing dog. So we're creating strength here and flexibility. Let's do it again. Draw forwards to plank. Lower the hips. Shoulders are back. Inhale, press away, downward facing dog. Activating through the body, forwards to plank. Knees down or chaturanga this time. Cobra or upward facing dog. Meeting and downward facing dog. And we're going to draw the right leg towards the sky, point the toes here. You're going to turn that foot out, press away from the hands, trying to send that left heel down. Square the feet, the toes are pointing down. And step that foot to the inside of the right hand. Left knee lowers, release the back foot, and right hand to the inside that thigh here. We're going to open up through the hip as we turn onto the side of that right foot. That foot comes down, right hand to the inside of the foot, left toe stuck under, lift, and that foot's down 45 degrees. The hips are low, extend that left arm. We're going to sweep the arm behind and then down towards earth. Turn that left foot in. Inhale, extend through that right arm. Draw up towards the shoulder, gaze up. That back leg's activated and strong here. And sweep it behind and then forwards to frame. Side plank, right foot meets the left. Extend through that left arm, we are strong. Looking towards the top of the mat. Step the right foot forwards, nice and light. You're on the fingertips. Big breath in. And reframe, step it back, downward facing dog. Flowing here, forwards to plank. Choosing your version of your vinyasa, knees down or chaturanga. Heels are activated, drawing in, meeting and downward facing dog. And other side, sweeping that left leg up towards the sky, point the toes. Turn that foot out, press out the hands, trying to draw that right heel down. Square the hips, toes are pointing down. And step that foot forwards in between the inside the left hand. Right knee lowers, release the back foot. Left hand to the inside of that thigh. Roll onto the side of that foot here. Apply some pressure, open through the hip. We're with the breath. Come onto the sole of that left foot. Left hand to the inside of the foot. Right toe stuck under. That foot draws down 45. Keep the hips low and extend that right arm. Sweep that arm behind. It comes down towards the earth. Turn the right toes in. Inhale, extend that left arm here. Keep that back leg strong. And down to frame that front foot. Left foot meets the right, side plank. Extend for that top arm, keep pressing away from the earth. And we step that foot forwards here. Frame the front foot, big breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Moving for our vinyasa. Finding that flow, moving with the breath. And we meet in downward facing dog. We're going to send that right leg towards the sky and point the toes here. Keep pressing out the hands. As we draw forwards, right knee, right elbow. Twist towards the left. Center, drive it in between the hands. And scoop it back, three-legged dog. Getting ready to step that foot through. In between the hands here, sweep the arms back and then forwards as we rise for high crescent lunge. Let's lift the chest, find a back bend. The back leg is activated, there's no dip in the knee, we're sinking into that front knee. Going to open up towards the right, taking a twist here. Keep the torso in center line, shoulders, so arms are shoulder height. Okay, we're in line with that ankle here. And hands to prayer, hooking over that right thigh. Keep the thigh drawing out, looking behind you. We're going to draw to center and then left foot down for warrior two. Open up the arms. Finding that breath will help you here. Strong legs. Reach forwards, flip the palm, reverse warrior. As we start to draw forward, you're going to straighten that front leg, open through the arms, and lower for triangle. Hand underneath the shoulder or resting on the inside of that calf here. The gaze is up. Draw the chest through. Gaze down towards the earth. You're going to bend that right knee and hands to the inside of that foot now. Heel toe the right foot out a bit, widening and making room for your hips. Keep the back leg activated, no dip in that knee. We're going to bend the elbows, sink down to the hips. Inhale, pressing up. Drawing down the breath. This time as we press up, right foot meets the left, side plank. Keeping that extension going. Step the foot forwards, we're light, we're on the fingertips. Frame, downward facing dog. And we're moving through. Finding your vinyasa, feeling strong and having that control. Downward facing dog. On the next inhale, sweep the left leg up towards the sky, point the toes here. Keep pressing away from the hands. Left knee, left elbow as we draw forwards. Send it to the right. In between the hands and three-legged dog. Step that foot through. Knee in line with the ankle. We're feeling strong and we're going to sweep up, high crescent lunge. Dropping the shoulders here, back leg is activated. Let's take the twist, open towards the left, arms are shoulder height. Keep drawing the torso back. You're sinking into that front knee. Strong. Hands come to prayer over that left thigh. Lengthen out and keep that thigh drawing against the arms. We're going to turn towards the right. Open up, warrior two. Finding that breath. Inhale, reach forwards, flip the palm, reverse warrior. Extending through that top arm. Coming towards center, we straighten that front leg as we do. Inhale, reach forwards. And exhale, lower for triangle, gaze up. Gaze down towards the earth, bend that left knee, hands to the inside of the foot, you turn that right foot in, and heel toe that left foot out so we have space for ourselves here. Back leg is strong. I'm going to bend the elbows and sink down to the inside of that thigh. Inhale, pressing up. Good, one more. As we push away, left foot meets the right, side plank. And step the left foot forwards, frame that foot, feel the length. Frame, downward facing dog. And let's flow. We feel the rise. And we draw into downward facing dog. We're going to take our upward facing dog flow here. Let's come to the breath. And inhale, draw forwards into plank. Lower the hips. Keep the toes tucked under, shoulders are rolling back. Pressing away, downward facing dog. And one more. Lower the hips. Downward facing dog. We're going to look forwards. Step or hop the feet into Malasana, feet to the outside the hands. We have our low squat here. Hands to prayer, knees driving out. Lengthen through the spine. Going to work our balance here by lifting the heels. Shoulders are back. Keep the heels lifted, the seat low, knees wide. As we inhale, start to draw up. Draw out to the balls of the feet. And release. Good, heel toe the feet in, under the hips. Release the arms by your side. Working into our flow now, working those balances. Going to come into tree pose. So we're going to turn that right foot out. And we're going to place the foot on the ankle below the knee above or all the way to the top of the leg. Doesn't matter where we are, we just want that knee drawing out here. Hands to prayer. Find a lift from the standing leg. We're with our breath, we're calm, the shoulders are relaxed. We're going to extend the arms overhead, spread the fingers, come back to that thigh, it's drawing out. Wrists come in line with the shoulders, bend that left knee slightly to help you here, send that right knee in, draw it up, and then warrior three as we extend it behind us, you're pushing away, that foot is flexed, we find a horizontal line. Good, and draw up for stalk pose, knee in line with the chest. And cross it over that left thigh. Arms are glued in line with the ears. We're taking a seat, weight into the heel. We're opening through the hip here. Coming lower. Sitting into the heel. We're going to unravel for standing splits. Right hand down towards the mat, left hand behind your calf. Draw yourself in, sweep that right leg up. Keep lifting here. Bend the left knee, step that right foot back nice and long. We're going to look towards the right, sweep the right arm up, and we're taking our twist here towards the other side. You're going to look towards the left here. There you go. So looking towards your left, we have a twist. Torsos to center. And drop that left hand to right thigh. Flip the right palm up. Hands to prayer over that left thigh. Extend, we're low. Draw towards the right, warrior two. Right foot down 45 degrees. From here, right knee draws out, goddess arms, elbows in line with the shoulders. Tuck that tailbone under. Strong legs, you're opening through. Elbows are shoulder height. We're going to inhale, lengthen the arms, draw the legs up. And exhale, sink back into it. Good. Tucking the tailbone under, we're lower. We're going to come into our high crescent lunge. You're going to turn that right foot in, left foot out. Sweep the arms up here. Find that back bend, lifting with the chest. Hands pressed together, bend the elbows, head into the hands. Extra kick here. And on the next exhale, you can extend the arms forwards, straighten that front leg, and hands come underneath the shoulders. Big breath in. And exhale, bend the elbows. We're folding here, feeling that length. Let's bend that left knee, hands draw forwards. We're going to come into side plank, and if we can, that left foot is going to rest on that right calf here. Hold the balance, drive the hips up. Looking forwards at the top of the mat, step that foot forwards, reframe the front foot, and downward facing dog. Finding our flow, forwards to plank, and release. Moving through our vinyasa here, finding ourselves in downward facing dog. Looking towards the top of the mat, bend the knees, step or hop the feet towards the hands, and fold. Hinge from the hips, soften through the shoulders. And hands on shins, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, we're going to roll up nice and slow. Find ourselves in standing here. Roll the shoulders back, palms are forwards, feet under the hips. Let's come to the other side. Left foot turns out. We are coming into our tree pose, placing that foot on the ankle, below the knee, above, or to the top of the leg. Hands to prayer here. Drive that knee out, shoulders back. Big inhale, we feel a lift, we find a sense of calm. Let's extend the arms overhead, spread the fingers, come back to that knee, it's drawing out. Arms in line with the ears, soft bend in that right knee, send that left knee in towards the chest. On the next exhale, warrior three, as you extend the limbs. Hip height here, keeping that balance. I always like to say, try and find an extra inch that back leg, drawing it up here. And left knee in towards the chest. Cross it over that right thigh here. Keep the arms glued to the ears, extending. Sitting into the heel, we're coming low. Press against that thigh, so make sure you're opening through the hips. And we're going to unravel that leg, left hand down towards the earth, right hand behind the calf, standing splits. Drawing it up as much as we can. And then that right knee, step that left foot behind. Right arm sweeps up here. We're coming into our twist. Arms are shoulder height. Sink into that front knee. Activate through the back leg. Right hand, left thigh. Sweep the left arm up. Coming forwards, hands twist over that thigh here. Lengthen out and look behind you. Draw towards the left. Warrior two, open up. Building that fire, that muscle in that front leg. Left foot turns out. Now you're going to bend the knees, goddess arms. Thighs are rolling out. Coming low. Elbows shoulder height. Inhale, straighten, lengthen through. Exhale, we're coming lower. Send that left foot in, right foot out, high crescent lunge here. We're lifting with the chest. Hands together, bend the elbows, head into the hands here. Find that kick back, the stretch. Big breath in. And exhale, start to extend, sweep the arms down underneath the shoulders, look over the toes, big breath in. And exhale, straighten that leg, bend the elbows and fold here. Find the steadiness. Let's bend that right knee, hands come forwards to frame that front foot. Coming into side plank, right foot on top of that left calf if we can, driving the hips up, stacking that wrist in line with the shoulder. And stepping the foot forwards, frame the front foot, feel the length. And stepping it back, downward facing dog. Flowing here. Release. And we feel that rise. Meeting in downward facing dog. Finding our breath, feeling into ourselves here. And a couple upward dog facing flows, flowing forwards to plank. Lower the hips, keep the toes tucked under, come back to the shoulders. Downward facing dog. We're just finding smoothness with our body as we draw forwards and flow through. And sending it back. Looking towards the top of the mat, bend the knees, step or hop the feet towards the hands and fold. Fingertips on the earth, we lift and lengthen here. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, chest on the thighs, sweep the arms back and we rise. Find that back bend at the top. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Good. So our feet are hip distance apart. We're going to extend that flow for another time. With a bit of space in front of us here. And let's begin to come into our tree pose. So turning the right foot out. Placing the foot where we can. Hands to chest center. We will move with a slightly bit more of pace here. So sending the arms up. Come back to the thighs, drawing out. Hands come together, this time left hand over that right wrist. Soft bend in that left knee. Step that right foot behind on the left. Inhale and lengthen towards the left as we take a side body stretch. Pulling that right arm here. Come to center. Stork pose, right knee in towards the chest, lift and lengthen. And warrior three, let's extend, keeping that balance. Knee in towards the chest. We're going to have prayer hands this time. Cross that leg over the left thigh and we're taking our seat. We're going to really bend that left knee this time. We're coming low, feel the opening through the hip. And we're going to fold from here, hands down towards the earth. You can maintain a bend in that knee, or you lengthen out if you have that space. So gaze towards that left knee here, maybe bend the elbows, feel that stretch. Bend the left knee, hands come forwards. We're going to jump that leg back. So you're bending the knee and you're springing out. Big step, roll to the right, and kick that right leg out towards the left for fallen triangle, arm overhead. Coming into our pigeon, left hand down, right knee behind that right wrist, lengthen out that back leg. Hands are coming towards the shoulders underneath here. Lifting with the chest, we have a small back bend. Release down the pelvic floor. Sweeping the arms up here, big breath in. And exhale, begin to release, frame that front leg. Left toes tuck under, draw down, press up to plank. Upward facing dog flow, lower the hips. Downward facing dog. Sweeping the right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, right elbow. From here, placing that foot on that left leg, side plank, keeping that balance. Driving that knee up towards the ceiling, lifting the hips. And step that foot behind on the right, lift the hips and chest, wild thing. Looking towards the top of the mat, step the right foot forwards, keep the gaze to the right now. Sweeping that right arm up, we have that twist. Torso to center line, think about those legs. Right hand, left thigh, sweep the left arm up. Turning towards your left, goddess arms, knees are wide, let's sink low. This time, ping the arms back, open through the chest. Sinking low. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sinking down. Good, elbows, shoulder height, coming low with that seat. Sweeping round towards the right, left foot in, right foot out, high crescent lunge. Hands together, you can take pistol grip here and placing the fingers down, the index fingers touching. Taking 2 pulses, left knee lowers. Inhale, rise. One more. Drawing up, good. Warrior 2. Maintaining that strength, keep the thigh drawing out, feel that alignment. And we're going to straighten that front leg now. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower for triangle, gaze up. Find your breath, find the steadiness. Left hand comes down, we're turning that right foot in, hands in line with the feet for our wide-legged fold here. Let's start to turn that right foot out, left foot in. Frame that front foot. Three-legged dog, right foot towards the sky, point the toes. Keep lifting that leg as we flow for our one-legged vinyasa. Bend the elbows, travel through. And upward facing dog or cobra. Meeting and downward facing dog. We're going to step that right foot forwards in between the hands. Hands come towards chest center here. Bend that left knee and we draw up, warrior three. Keeping that balance, that steadiness, the breath is long and controlled. Step it into chair, left knee meets the right. Weight into the heels, arms in line with the ears, coming low. Inhale, we're lengthening. Exhale, fold. Fingertips on the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, release, bend the knees, step a jump back. Flowing through your vinyasa. Meeting and downward facing dog. Breath is steady, catch it here. And make your way into Malasana at the top of the mat. We're coming low. Let's lift the heels. Keep the knees drawing out. And the heels are lifted as we inhale, start to rise. Draw out to the balls of the feet. And release. Heel toe the feet in. Good, we've got one more big flow here. Left knee turns out. Placing it for our tree pose. Hands at chest center. And extending the arms. Hands come in, right hand over that left wrist, step that left foot behind and draw to the right, side body stretch. Lengthening here. Starting to come to center, release the arms, stalk pose, left knee in line with the chest. And we lengthen out, warrior three. Maintain that balance. Keep that lift the back leg. Left knee towards the chest, hands to prayer, lifting up stalk pose and crossing over one-legged chair, taking our seat here. Weight into the heel. And next exhale, we're going to fold. Maintain the bend in that knee if you need to, otherwise lengthen out. Hands come forwards. Bend that right knee. We're going to spring and jump it back. Roll to the left. Kicking out. Fallen triangle. Lifting the hips. Feeling that stretch in the side body. And pigeon. Left knee behind the left wrist. Lengthen out with that right leg here. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Sink the pelvic floor down. And if we have it, maintain that balance as we sweep the arms up. And exhale, begin to release. Frame that front leg, right toes tuck under, draw down. Press it up to plank. Upward facing dog flow, release the hips. Downward facing dog. Sweeping the left leg up towards the sky. Left knee, left elbow. Sending it to side plank, having that foot come on top of that right calf, extend that left arm. Keep driving the hips up. And set that foot behind for wild thing, lift the hips and chest. Looking towards the top of the mat, you're going to step that left foot forwards, keep the gaze towards the left. Feet are facing forwards. Sweep the left arm up. We're coming into our twist. Torso center line. Sink into the legs. Left hand, right thigh. Sweep the right arm up. and turn to the right. Wide-legged stance here, we're sinking low. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, sinking back into it. Thighs are drawing out, elbows are pinging back. Feel the opening in the chest. Right foot turns in, left foot out. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, high crescent lunge. Taking pistol grip, interlacing the fingers, keeping the index fingers touching. 2 pulses here, right knee lowers. Inhale, lift. 1 more. Super strong legs. Warrior 2. Straighten that leg, inhale, reach forwards, and we lower for triangle, gaze up. Right hand down towards the earth, turn that left foot in, hands in line with the feet here. And you can widen that stance if you want to that bit more. We're going to draw down, try and encourage the crown of the head down. And if it's in your practice, you can come into headstand from here. Just keeping the breath steady, feeling the stretch, allowing that opening to happen. Begin to lower if you're in headstand. And we're going to start to frame that left foot, turning it out, right foot in. 3-legged dog, left foot towards the sky, point the toes. 1-legged vinyasa, let's lift and flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left foot's going to step forwards here. Hands towards the chest, keep that strength. Bend that right knee, find that balance in our warrior 3. Press the thumbs to the sternum here, you have an extra lift. Step it in, chair. Weight into the heels, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, lengthening through the fingertips. Exhale, we fold. Lift and lengthen. And release. Bend the knees, step a jump back. Flowing through. Last one. Keep that poise. And we meet in downward facing dog. We're spreading the fingers. Scooping the hips up. Good. We're going to step or jump halfway to the mat here, forearm alasana. Coming low, nice. We're going to extend that right arm out here, left arm opens, you're pushing away. If we have it, you can take the bind, rolling that right shoulder in, left hand comes behind, and you sit into the seat here. Breath is steady, we're slowing things down now. Center and other side, either extending the left arm, the right, or you round that left shoulder in and we sit back into it. Good, center here. You're going to find yourself coming onto your seat. Make sure there's room behind you. We can keep the knees wide. As we're going to draw down, we're going to come into our happy baby. So hands to the inside of the legs, just taking the outside of the feet. Soles of the feet towards the ceiling. So we're stacking the ankles in line with the knees here. Drawing them wider, then we can rock side to side, keeping the shoulders engaged with the earth as much as we can. Rolling into the base of the spine. And if we want to, we can send one leg out towards the side. So I'm drawing towards the right, I'm extending that leg. The left leg comes in closer. And then center, doing the same on the other side, working that right foot in, the left leg extends. Good, one more each side here. Good. Come to center. Just draw the feet in close here. Try and get the soles of the feet to touch, but hugging it in, shoulders engaged. And knees come in. Hands to the kneecaps, extend the legs. And taking circles, draw them wide and then in. Moving with the breath. Okay, and coming to center. So in today's practice, we worked through the hips. We also did quite a few back bends, especially with our upward facing dog flow. So in our final back bend here, I encourage you to come into wheel if that's in your practice. Or we take our bridge here, lifting the hips, interlacing the fingers, working the shoulder blades in and lifting the hips. We keep drawing the weight back. We can maybe lift the heels. And it's the same if we're in wheel here, the hands behind our head. We're driving up. We can maybe work the feet in, the knees are in line with the hips. And we're lengthening through the arms. We're strong. Maybe we lift the heels. And we work the weight through towards the head here. 5 more. Good, and wherever you are, we slowly draw down towards the earth. We're going to hug the knees back and line the chest here. I'm going to open the arms into a T shape. We're going to allow the knees to fall to the left, the head turns to the right. If you want to, use your left hand to draw the legs over from the hip. Start to roll to center, big breath in. And other side, looking over the left side, maybe that right hand takes that left thigh and draws it across that bit more. We come to center, and we're going to have the feet pressing together, the knees fall wide. Let's lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and extend the arms up overhead here. Take a big breath in, lengthen through that spine, and then we're going to come back to our goddess arms, bending the elbows in line with the shoulders. The palms are facing up. Just feel yourself being open in the physical body and in the higher self here. We're open, ready to receive the goodness that can come into our lives. We've made the space for it. Even with our palms facing up here, that's us showing we're ready to receive it. Try and tune in to the vibrations you've created. Feel it in the palms, feel it draw out to the palms. Feel the energy over here and then move around the arms and sending it all around the body. So you're just this hub of vibration, this positive energy. See how you can use that energy to serve you moving forward from this practice. We can stay here, or we can have our arms by our side, palms facing up. And we can extend the legs for our Shavasana here. Let's take the biggest breath in we've taken all day. And feel the flow as we exhale, the breath moving through, the effect that has on the body, the softening, the release, the letting go. And let's do that again. We feel the energy is easy in the body, we're relaxed. I'm going to invite you to stay here as long as you need to in your Shavasana, just tuning in to yourself and seeing whatever may come up for you in this space, in this time. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.